Singapore FTA strategy started in 1999. At that time, the WTO has been fully established and it has even gone beyond trading goods to services and other areas. But we recognize that the WTO at the end of the day is a consensus-based institution and not all countries are at the same level of development. Against this backdrop, Singapore decided that we needed another strategy to entrench our trade interests and to ensure that the trade liberalisation momentum moved forward. So we were very pleased when New Zealand made a formal proposal for us to do an FTA with them. We thought it was a great opportunity for us to do an FTA with a like-minded country.
I'd like to begin by paying a tribute to our former Prime Minister, Mr. Goh Chok Tong, and our former Trade Minister, Mr. George Yeo. It was during their leadership that Singapore embarked upon a policy of concluding free trade agreements and comprehensive economic partnership agreements with other economies. What was the inspiration that led them to launch this initiative? The inspiration was to expand Singapore's economic space, and it has served Singapore's interests well. When Brunei hosted the APEC summit, a very romantic and unusual thing happened. During the banquet, Prime Minister Goh Chok Tong approached President Bill Clinton and asked, "Could we play a round of golf after the dinner?" Then PM Goh said to President Clinton, "You don't have a single FTA with an Asian country. It doesn't look good politically. Why don't you negotiate your first FTA with an Asian country, with Singapore? We are small, we're non-threatening, we're an open economy. It's easy to do."
I think the important feature of these FTAs is that, one, they lower the tariff and non-tariff barriers for our goods. Second, they make it easier for our services to be provided in external markets. And thirdly, they also provide greater assurance for our investments, investment protection. So on all counts, this is something that's very important for our businesses as they venture forward.
Anacon Asia has been around for more than 20 years. We export our goods to almost 20 countries. The FTA help us to be more competitive and we're able to export our goods at a lower rate of tariff or tax. Now, in terms of our employees, they get exposed in terms of the training that we send them to, but overall, the FTA has helped us to grow our company globally. We have offices in 5 countries. We have staff well trained to export the goods in a very efficient manner.
Some of the FTAs that DEJIA has actually adopted include ASEAN-Korea, CPTPP, US FTA, SECA. Some examples include ASEAN-Korean FTA, where this actually helped us to enter the market because initially the flour tax is about 513%, with the FTA actually reduced to only 5%. So this allowed us to compete with the local manufacturers there as well. Working together with the local government agencies such as ESG and MTI, as well as the trade associations like SBF, has actually allowed us to get our concerns heard in the negotiations. MTI included our HS code specific to our product range into the FTA negotiation. It allows us to have a more liberal rules of origin criteria compared to the initial more stringent criteria.
Actually, FTA negotiation is more than a whole government effort. It's a whole of nation effort. And I very much personally feel that the success of FTA negotiation depends on the valuable inputs from our stakeholders, both business and workers.
Economies are changing, and in particular, I think one of the most compelling features of the new era in economics is digitalization. And when you have digitalization, you're no longer just talking about the movement of goods or services across borders. We're talking about the movement of data, of bits and bytes. So we need a new type of agreement across nations that allows for this new economic activity to take place and without any hindrances or obstacles.
So technology impacts commerce and trading in many different ways, from a very small seller to big brands. Digital Economies Partnership Agreement that Singapore has come into is a very, very great news for all of us. And it's not just for the e-commerce players, but also for sellers, brands, and even for the whole country.
And this is why we have embarked, from Singapore's perspective, on a whole new range of digital economic agreements. So although we have many challenges in the world today, the fundamental fact is our economies are interconnected and our futures are intertwined. And in the process, we will improve the lives of our people and enhance opportunities for businesses and our citizens.